Live with Alvin After Dark, brought to you by Auto Lease Direct, located at 4219 Merrick Road, Massapequa, New York. Also, the sponsor is BMW Freeport, located at 291 West Sunrise Highway in Freeport, New York. What's going on? What's going on, everybody? How you doing? It's your boy Alvin, and we have a guest tonight, a nice guest, beautiful guest. Good evening. How you doing?
Hi.
Everyone, this is my classmate, high school classmate, Carrie Torres, and we're going to talk to her about her life journey, which is, I feel, is definitely an amazing story. The cool thing is, we have our co-host that's been missing for a long time. We got Pat in the house. And also, we got Rico back with us again. So, so we'll be doing some things this evening. And talking it up. And once again, you can give us a call at 516-945-9099. But, once again, we always got to make fun of some people. Fellas, what's been going on, man? How y'all been doing?
Good.
Well, it's good to have you back again. Good to see you. Listen, I surprised Pat because I'm wearing his. You can't probably see, but I got his socks on. I got his. It's all about branding, right? It's all about branding. So I surprised him. He gave me this T-shirt for my birthday, and, and socks, and some workout gear that I have a hard time with at home because brother getting a little chunky. A little chunky.
Chunky.
Listen, so if you're watching, please share the feed. If you're watching, please go on my page and share the feed. Please definitely do that. Once again, we got some entertainment news. Briefly, before we talk about entertainment news, Carrie, please introduce yourself and where you're from and what you do.
Okay. My name is Carrie Torres, and Alvin and I go way back. Way back to high school. And we were out of touch for a while.
Yeah, 18, 20 years.
And then he found me on social media while I was traveling around the world teaching yoga. I spent quite a bit of time devoted and committed to a yoga practice around the world, teaching on 6 continents. So very committed to the practice of yoga and living a healthy lifestyle. And some people find that interesting, so happy to share with you.
It is very interesting because right now, as we all know, living a quality and healthy lifestyle is what everyone is talking about, right, Pat?
Absolutely. Lifestyle is lifestyle of the rich and famous right there.
The mere fact is, we're going through a pandemic still. We're in COVID, and we're going into almost a year, and now people's anxiety, as we talked about last week, anxiety levels at an all-time high, suicide rates at an all-time high, and people are not taking care of themselves. They're home, and all they do is eating. Well, and actually being home could probably be one of the best things right now because they can be working out and doing yoga. Not only just clearing their mind, but also building their mind mentally and their bodies physically. But before we go into the meat and potatoes part of the show with Carrie, and she tells us about her journey, because her journey is definitely, I found it very interesting. It is really interesting, and but we're gonna have some fun. Did anybody see the fight?
Yes.
Oh man, please let's not talk about this fight. We're gonna talk about this
fight. LA, did you see the fight, LA?
No.
You missed a good one.
Yo, did you see the fight? Hey, Kevin Lee, what's going on? Thanks for watching. Tim Lewis, thanks for watching. So we also have another co-host, Jazz, is hanging out with us. You can't see her, but she's right here. So before we go, we're gonna get into entertainment news and
Not the fight.
No, we're gonna talk about the fight. So listen, if you haven't seen the memes about the latest boxing match between Nate Robinson and Jake Paul, they will surely tickle your stomach. It's definitely talking around town. So can I get one of those? Hold on, do you have the video that I sent you of the fight, LA? Can you play it or no?
No, I don't have the video. I just have the pics.
Okay, so give me one of the memes, because we got to talk about this fight.
No, we should look at the pictures, and you should think of a brand. Everybody should come up
Okay,
with what kind of
right
brand
here,
you could-
right here. What are you going to say the brand?
So what could that be? That could be the falling on your face. Like this, like, so if you say soda was like like say it was a nutcracker drink, right? We'll call that nutcracker drink. That drink will have you falling on your face, and a picture of him falling on his face, and they sell it as a nutcracker.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
All right, we'll go to the next one.
What's the next meme? Okay.
All right, that's like if they did like a cannabis thing and they named it this lay you out. Lay it out.
What would you say that is?
The knockout.
The knockout. Rico.
Sleep tight.
So listen, if you're tuning in, we are naming drinks after. We're naming drinks after each meme.
Oh yeah, he could.
So
say,
if you got a meme,
yo, he needs to get a deal. Somebody get him a deal with Sleepy's, mattresses, the air mattress. Yo, somebody needs to get him. Yo, he could make so much money off that. It's crazy. No, he really could.
That actually is a good one, that one.
He could make a ton of money.
okay, this is funny. He said, "Y'all want to see a dead body? What movie is that from?"
Boys in Up.
Yeah.
That was good.
Oh.
He's in the
He's
background.
still
I wish
there.
I wish my people could see it on so I could save it on Facebook. I got put on Facebook. How can I do it on Facebook?
Go to my page and share it.
Go to your page on
Go to
Facebook.
my page and share the feed. What's the next meme, LA?
All right, Instagram people, I'm gonna share this on Facebook. So
Okay.
if you're on my Facebook, you can follow
if
that.
stay keep it right here. If stay in your
Watch the
lane
whole
was
show.
a person, what drink can we name after this one? So Tim is the one. He says, "Leave Nate. Y'all have to leave Nate alone." That's what Tim says.
YGTFO.
YG. So the drink is called YGTFO.
You got knocked. Wait, YGKTFO.
YGKTFO. Okay. What's the next? Okay. When leftovers hit the spot after Thanksgiving.
The itis.
And
That's the itis. That's a sandwich.
oh, so Tim Lewis says Tim Lewis says the same shit would have happened to y'all. We were fighting. Probably so, but I definitely, I think, okay. Truth be told, I think he should have been bobbing and weaving. Instead, he was shucking and jiving.
Russian. He was rushing him.
He was rushing, right?
Yeah, he was trying
That
to go
was
to the
gonna
hole.
be a 9-minute fight.
He was trying to go to the hole. He thought he was playing ball still.
Yeah, he was playing ball still. He definitely did. He definitely did. The Nate Robinson challenge.
They said his feet were to the right, his head was to the left.
So this is what we do. There you go. There you go again.
I think right after the fight.
That's the person who trained Nate Robinson. Why you?
That's Beetlejuice, right? Yeah. He's still getting checks.
Beetlejuice.
Don't you get a Howard Stern check?
Yeah, that's the guy right there. That's America. Gotta love it.
So listen, we had to make some fun of Nate Robinson.
The memes
We really
popped
did.
up as soon as after the fight was over.
And I heard
wait.
that you
Yeah,
said in the
wait.
car, right? You said some basketball players now want to start boxing.
So I've heard from a friend. I don't know how true it is. So I'm just repeating it because it sounded real cool to say. So I'm just gonna say it again. But yeah, some NBA players are looking to fight that YouTuber who fought. So they want to fight him, the guy who beat Nate Robinson.
You putting your bidding for the ring?
I wouldn't do that shit. I take boxing training, but I'm not going in the ring. That
Well,
shit
I
is-
think it's also a
that shit's
different
for
type of, right? Because y'all are athletes, so it's a different type of training.
Well, no, it's not. Well, yeah, you're training. Yeah, everything you do is sports-specific training. But as far as wanting to get in that ring
To
and
get
do all
punched in
that
the
stuff, yeah, that's
Maybe he did it for the check.
Yeah, true, definitely. Well, another entertainment news. Willow Smith admitted the first time she wore lingerie was for Rihanna's fashion show. So I think there's a picture of Willow Smith. I sent you, LA. So Willow Smith says very first time ever she wore lingerie was Rihanna's Fenty and Savage show this year. She said, and that's actually a great picture of her. What do y'all think?
Who's
Is that
that?
lingerie?
That's Willow Smith. He said, "Who's that?"
It's a good pick.
I believe that. I think because she said she's never wore lingerie before, and she had told Rihanna she definitely felt out of her element, and that was not her cup of tea. And
sure
I
she-
think it's a great picture of her. What do y'all think?
I'm sure she wore less.
Listen, we must say the Smith kids are definitely a very weird group of kids. You know, they
Very
definitely are a weird group of
eclectic.
kids. And
Yo,
and-
Will Smith. Y'all like, shoot, we would be different if we was raised by him too.
You're right. You're right. And Oscar Ortiz is not here tonight, but I did send a picture of my Jordan footwear. You got that picture of my Jordan footwear? Bam! There you go. There you go. So that's my feet right there. So if you're tuned in, we're gonna do a raffle. Those are the Jordans that he got me that I never really paid for that much for a pair of sneakers before in a long time, and because I really wanted them, I had to do it. And I think they came out. They look sharp, right? I look like I'm
Yeah,
down.
look good. Looks good.
You know, I threw the earrings in that day. You know what I'm saying? You know, how my pants a little lower than normal.
Hood life. That's right.
But we're gonna get into the meat and potatoes part of the show, and we're gonna talk to Miss Carrie Torres and her journey and her lifestyle. Because once again, it's definitely it really is, and she has, I'll let her do all the talking. So what made you decide to just get up and leave? Like, what was the deciding factor?
I think I was so thrilled by the way my life changed once I devoted myself to a daily practice. And I'm prone to say that your destiny is based on the details of your daily routine.
Okay.
And so I was destined to go on this journey.
Wow.
Yeah. I had a full-time job at the time. I was a regular, gal. And I committed myself to waking up at 5 a.m. in the morning and going to practice at 6 before work. And then I was going at 6 at night after work. And then suddenly I was planning my entire life around my practice.
Okay.
And then I just decided, I want to make this a full-time profession. That seemed to be an option. And so I resigned from my career.
Okay, wow. And which was a nice career paying, very good.
Yes, very
So,
well.
Because I want you to explain, because you had a nice...
I was in real estate development,
That's what I'm
right?
saying.
I was a licensed broker. I was making well into 6 figures. I was super comfortable. But I found a passion, and
But
I
something
was
was missing.
excited about it.
Was something missing? I'm just...
I don't know if anything was missing
Okay.
per se. When you're making good money and you're comfortable at home,
Okay.
everything was good. But
thought
I
you
was
guys right
just excited and passionate about my practice. I wanted to spend more time developing myself, and just I found out there was an option to travel around the world as a teacher.
Okay.
And that was a big leap to take. And I talked about it with people, and I journaled about it, and I thought about it. And one day I was on a train going to work, and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to be about it.
Okay.
I'm going to take that leap. And so I resigned. I went to LA. I did a 12-week training intensive, and then I got my first job teaching in Mexico. And so, like, I would say 3 months after I had quit my job, I was teaching at a resort in Mexico.
Wow.
Nice.
The dream was realized. Yeah. And
Sure.
it
I'll
was
take
exciting. And so I came back to New York, and I was like, well, let's see what happens. And New York City, is relentless. It's a tough market. It's competitive. Whatever you do, it's competitive in New York City.
Now, how has yoga shaped and changed your life?
It's made me more courageous,
Okay.
right? And it made me feel invincible, unstoppable. And my first job after Mexico, I got an offer to move to Nairobi, Kenya. and they said, the job is yours if you could be here in 2 weeks and commit to being here for 6 months.
And you took it.
And I was like, boom, let's do it. And
Wow.
I left. And that started, the ball rolling. And then I lived on 6 continents teaching.
You got any questions?
Sweet.
That's how the story goes.
Yeah.
You got to make a commitment and
Just
decide
gotta
to do it and go.
And in that journey, like of course, my diet changed, the way I ate changed. And mainly people were like, oh, were you a vegetarian? I was a vegetarian because where I was traveling, it was safer to not eat meat, right? Because the just refrigeration wasn't there. You don't have supermarkets the way you have in America. And so I was making healthy decisions, safe decisions. And my practice schedule was 6 to 8 hours in a studio heated to 105 degrees with 40% humidity.
Wow.
So you want to stay light.
If you're just tuning in, thanks for tuning in. You're live with Alvin After Dark, and we have Miss Carrie Torres as our guest, and we have our co-host sitting over here. We have Patrick being and me and Rico. And they were talking to Carrie because Carrie decided to leave a very well-paying job into the 6 figures to change her life and travel the world and become a yogi. So she's a yogi. Like when you say yogi, like it sounds funny, right? So, but like explain to people what a yogi is.
All right. So a yogi is someone who practices yoga, right? And there are plenty of people that that go to the gym and they take a yoga class, but that doesn't necessarily mean they're a yogi, right? So yoga is a system. It's a lifestyle.
Okay.
There's an 8-path system to yoga. There's more than just the asanas and the postures that you see. It's a commitment to a set of values.
Okay.
It's a commitment to a way of being in the world.
Okay.
And so when you make that commitment, your life definitely changes, and it's easier to be around a sangha, a community of other people that live their life in the same way.
Hey, and if you want to give Carrie a call and ask some questions, the number is 516-945-9099. Once again, that number is 516-945-9099. And you can ask her a question about yoga. We also have a personal trainer here, Pat, who's a part of the team. He's also a personal trainer. He's over here hanging out with Rico. Pat, tell me about yourself, Pat.
Yo, Pat Pienemy, 5'11", 200 pounds, Iona, Hofstra, Boston University, all looking at the talented Pat Pienemy. That was.
Yeah, he was ready.
That was in 12th grade when they interviewed us for a football game, and so they made us rehearse those lines over and over and over. So.
Yeah, Rico, tell me about yourself, Rico.
Rigo 5'9". John Philip Susan Junior High School, One Projects.
So we're gonna have some fun this evening. We're actually gonna do some yoga this evening, and we're gonna actually talk about it. We're gonna do a little bit of yoga, some stretches. I sent the guys.
You know how we do that. Spice it up, switch it up. They know who we are.
I sent the guys some stuff about yoga. I'm gonna pull it up right now because it's some interesting things. Because the fact that we're in COVID, we're in a pandemic, we're in COVID, and we're gonna discuss. There's something that I came across that I shared with everyone, here, and it's feeling under the weather. Practice these 5 immunity boosting yoga poses. I have no idea what they are.
I don't want to be seen.
I have no idea what they are, but Carrie knows what they are, and we're gonna do some stretches and things like that. A couple of stretches if she doesn't mind. I know Pat has his workout mat here.
Yeah, you guys, she can stretch you out on my workout mat. Absolutely.
Yeah, Pat has
the ball run.
The ball
workout
run.
Mat.
I got the ball run shirt and I got the ball run socks on. So
we can teach you. You got the equipment, so we can teach you how to do a few things with the equipment.
Are you working out?
I'm ready.
Oh, he's ready. Okay, cool. So we're gonna have some fun here. We're gonna have a little bit of fun, and we're gonna definitely do the damn thing. And if you want to call in and chime in, I got people's comments here on social media. Once again, number is 516-945-9099. We have another yoga person. We have Jazz. She's hanging out with us too, and she'll be doing some yoga with us as well. So if you're just tuning in, thanks again. Please wave at us, say hello to us. Say hello. So we know once again, so a couple of these things I'm not familiar with. I'll give you the phones. You can take a look and let me know. What your.
I looked over the article,
Uh-huh.
Alvin.
I
And
gave her
they're
some homework.
all very basic
Oh,
postures.
Basic.
Basic.
There's some basic bitches in here. No.
You know, the best thing you could do is to either sit down or stand up
So we're gonna stand up.
and be oriented with your body from top to
Okay, so we're
bottom.
gonna orient myself.
Right, so stand up.
I'm gonna orient you can hold that over there. I'm gonna orient myself.
Yo, we got Alvin going.
Orient.
I'm gonna orient myself.
Remember the
All right.
Orient?
Yeah, Orient of Baychester.
Okay.
She said the wings are the best. All right.
All right. So you want to stand straight.
Oh, I gotta show my socks, my ball socks,
What, ball run socks.
ball run socks.
All right. You got some like Popeye caps on you, bro.
No jokes. No jokes. All right.
Okay.
All right. We're in the shala now. The shala is the space in which we practice yoga. So anywhere could be your shala as long as it's quiet and clear of debris on the ground. So you actually don't need a mat to practice, right?
Excellent.
The mat was something that came up in the 70s, 80s.
Yep.
You don't need a
in
mat.
1982, I think, some lady.
So be
I
paying
love that.
attention.
All right, so bring your feet together and stand straight, bringing your toes together and your heels together. And then
This
lift
feels
up
weird.
in your kneecaps and push your pelvis forward and push your shoulders back. So there's this
I have
constant,
no idea what she just said. I'm being serious. I'm not joking.
lift your
Let's-
kneecaps and feel your quadriceps kind of contract and then keep your feet flat. Your kneecaps,
This is-
contract your
this is my
thighs.
kneecaps.
There you
Yeah.
go, contract your thighs now. Stand up straight.
Flat.
Okay.
Contract your thighs. Lift your kneecap up so your thigh contracts.
Oh.
And then stand up straight.
Oh.
And then shoulders back.
Okay.
You were in the military.
Well, we don't.
You know what this
in the military,
is.
we stand like this.
Bring your toes back together.
Okay. So we don't
And
do
your
that.
heels together. And
Okay.
straighten your arms. Okay. And now bring your chin slightly down. Slight. Right? And then just try to stand there and breathe in and out through your nose only. And relax your face. And relax your jaw. And relax your back teeth. And relax the back of your head. And relax your brain.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Don't cry.
I'm getting emotional here.
I know. And feel your belly rise and fall. And then the biggest journey we usually take when we're practicing yoga is moving from our head into our heart. And just breathe. All right, you did a great job. Now sit down.
That's dope.
Yeah.
But you know what? I do feel. You know, I'm being jovial and I'm being funny. But you do feel the difference. You do feel a difference.
Well, what happens with the immune system is that when we are physically stressed out, there are tons of scientific research about this. When we are emotionally stressed,
Okay.
it affects our physical body.
That's right.
And it eventually manifests into chronic disease and makes us susceptible for things like viruses that are, the center of this global pandemic.
I hope y'all listening and paying attention to what she's saying, because that is what we're going through right now, this global pandemic. So we're in this space where that the space is cluttered, we cannot focus properly.
Right, and it's not a judgment. It's not a right or wrong.
Okay.
It is an awareness, and it is a being in the present moment,
Okay.
right? And we have a hard time because we are supremely caffeinated, and we consume a lot of sugar. So our nervous system is charged up from the moment that we wake up in the morning. Additionally, we are super stimulated by constant media.
Okay.
Right, and colors. So the eyes are moving back and forth all day long. The best thing that you could do when you're starting to feel not grounded and you feel weak in terms of your entire system, some people call it your aura, right? The best thing to do is to eliminate caffeine. Try to replace coffee with tea, right? Decaffeinated tea, caffeine-free tea, herbal tea.
Interject real quick. What about black tea? Because black tea has caffeine.
Caffeine, so it's
Right.
the same as having coffee.
Okay.
And green tea as well is highly caffeinated, less caffeinated than coffee, but so
Right.
you want to go for herbal tea,
Okay.
herbal tea,
Zero
right?
caffeine.
No caffeine, avoid dairy. Dairy is not really good for our body.
Because it builds mucus as well.
Exactly, look at you, doing well.
You know what I'm saying?
And eliminate processed foods. like canned mushrooms on pizza. Try not to have canned mushrooms on your pizza.
We just had pizza.
And low sodium, right? So what you're creating is an alkaline, you want to stay in the green zone with your food, lots of water. And then I'm going to be really controversial here and say eliminate as much social media as possible. Eliminate as much news as possible. Not Alvin After Dark.
That's right. You can't eliminate that.
You can't eliminate that. But, one at a time. So if you have Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, pick the one that you like the most. That's most, maybe you just need one. You need Instagram. You don't need Instagram and Facebook, right? So it's...
They actually, they just said that, too. They recently said one thing, too, that we should not sleep with our cell phones next to us.
Correct.
That's one thing. Because the first thing we do is we get up and touch our cell phone and we immediately go to it. First thing we do.
Right.
And someone said, well, my alarm is on my phone. Well, someone said, well, if your alarm's on your phone, put the phone
across the room
then.
Yeah.
And I think it's important that we do that. It's also part of detoxing. Pat, what do you know? Because you're the workout guru. What do you?
I agree with everything that was just said, and I think the routine is the name of the game. That's what you got to do. You have to be aware, consciously write down what you're going to do and fulfill and manifest by what you write down and what you're going to do. And if you do that first step, if you do that and you take the time to plan the day before. So, for instance, if I'm getting ready to run in the morning, so I would be dressed. I would have like my shoes, my socks, my shorts, everything laid out. So as soon as I wake up, I just throw it on. It's not hard to do it. You know what I mean? So, we make it hard for ourselves. We don't, have your gym's clothes washed or something like that. So it's easy to be like, I won't go. I won't do it. So, so I just feel like the routine thing is important, and breathing is very important. Breathing is like our number one thing that if we could be aware of, because like if you're like anything that you do, you're like, if you start getting nervous, you're breathing. If you're happy, you're breathing. Like, you know what I mean? So your breathing controls your emotions. You know what I mean? So I just feel like just being aware. Yoga teaches you to be aware of your breath, and if you're aware of it and you can't control it, you can actually control how you feel, because breathing puts you in different moods and stuff like that. So.
Okay. So what is our next? Our next
posture? To go in line with what we were just talking about with breath is to sit still.
Oh.
Right? The first posture,
Sit
all
still.
postures are about sitting, learning to sit and breathe and to connect with nature.
I gotta sit up straight.
So everyone's sitting here, and then your feet should be flat, right? You want all the joints in your body to touch firm ground so that your body can relax, right? If you're not supported, then you can't relax, right? Think of yourself as putting yourself in hug position, right? So your feet should be flat and your toes pointed straight and your knees are lined up on top of your ankles, and then your hip joints are square on a seat, and then all the vertebrae of your spine should stack up, which is going to feel odd because you have to push your chest forward and pull your stomach in, and then lift your rib cage up, and then bring your head slightly down so that your whole spine through the cervical vertebrae stretches to the top of your head. And then drop your shoulders down away from your ears and focus one point in front of you. And again, breathe in and out just through your nose. You want to avoid mouth breathing into the belly, which causes just gas. And you want to breathe in and out through the nose so that it's working through the lungs and the diaphragm.
I'm about to sing a song.
5 to 10 seconds is a good place to start every morning or evening. So that's a really important posture, and that's called easy posture, Sukasana. And if we think of the Sanskrit word, it really is supposed to give you the sensation of being in your mother's womb. So protected and safe.
That's a good analogy.
That's the source of the term Sukasana, the Sukha.
It's a very good analogy.
So what else is on this list you gave me here? And then there's a good old legs up the wall.
But you can't do that. But yes,
But-
if you're back.
And
planted.
this is my favorite. I'm going to do it with you. So you stand up again. Let's go back to that standing position. And what I love, what people always say to me when I ask if they practice yoga, they say, I can't even touch my toes. That's what people always say. All right, so back to feet together. Face me.
Okay.
Face each other, but back up. Social distance away from me. Okay. So
She
you're
said, "Get out my space."
there you go. All right. So from here, I want you to bend, right, at your hip joints.
Okay.
Most people bend from up here and
Okay.
round over. I want you to bend over. Yeah, but press through your heels and suck your stomach in and keep bending all the way forward. And the goal is to press your stomach against your thighs and eventually touch your forehead to your shins below your knees.
That's all I can do.
Beginning.
And then eventually you touch the floor and your fingertips line up with your toes, right? Jazz is watching you. Yeah. So what you can do is touch the front of your shins and bend your knees, pressing your thighs, pressing your thighs together. But the goal is to press your stomach against your thighs.
Got you.
And get the compression. So you bend your knees as much as you can to get this compression, and it's going to stretch your entire spine. And also you're stimulating circulation through the top and the bottom of your body, and you want your head to drop so you get blood flow through your head, and especially for the immune system, is to stimulate the pituitary and the pineal gland.
Why y'all not doing this?
No, because we're listening to what she's saying.
Analyzing.
Yeah.
The glands.
Glands, exactly.
Listen, if you're just tuned in, you can give us a call at 516-945-9099. We're talking with Carrie Torres, who is a yogi. You're a yogi master, right? Is it yogi master?
I'm
or?
humble and calm, so
But she's a yogi. She's a
I'm
yogi.
a practicing yogi for over 20 years.
And she had decided to. Was anybody say anything on there?
No.
Boston, we could come here anytime you want, Boston.
She had decided, once again to change her lifestyle, and it was something that she decided to do. And that power move, what most people don't, they want to get up and go. People want to say, hey, you know what? People always say, I want to get up and go, and they just don't do it. She actually took the opportunity. She actually did it. She got up. She just grabbed the bull by the horns and rode that bad boy till the sun set. And literally, because you said she's been on 7 continents, right?
Six.
6 continents.
I've
6
not been to
continents.
Antarctica.
Okay, not Antarctica. So she's been on 6 continents, and she has lived on 6 continents, and that is such a great story. And I think that most people are afraid to take those chances. And remember the 3 C's of life. You have to take a chance. You have to make a choice to take a chance, or your life will never change. So people never. They say they want change, but they decide
To be safe
to be safe
and comfortable.
and comfortable. We all do. I do it. We all do it, and it's
Not me.
No, that's
I
right.
like to shake the block, baby.
That's right. You do say it. As a matter of fact, you always tell me, Alvin, go for it. So
You go for it.
yeah.
When you used to go in the number, get your pen for the girls, and you get one number, then you get another number, you get another number. Now you do your thing.
But once again, it's taking that brave leap of faith and just following your gut and saying just go for it. And I think most people just don't do that enough. You know what I'm saying? I think the more and more people do that, the more and more they'll have a self-fulfilled life. It's taking that chance to just get up and take that leap of faith, because but you have to understand that there's going to be some failures in that leap of faith. You're not always going to succeed immediately. And I think people want that they want instant gratification. That's what it is. People want instant gratification. They want to succeed immediately, and they don't want to understand what it is to work hard. And when you work hard, you get to enjoy the fruits of your labor.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. But it sucks in the beginning.
It does. It does.
hard.
It does. It is hard, but it is what builds our character. It's what builds our character and makes us the people, the men and women who we are. And it's having that foundation and being grounded. But it's very, very important that you decide if you want to take a leap of faith and just get up and go. I think right now is a perfect opportunity. What do y'all think? Rico, what do you think about just getting up and going?
It's the hardest thing, but it's usually the best thing. it people used to habit and comfortability, so taking that leap it makes people uncomfortable, which instills the fear, and usually they detour away from it because of that fear. Never get to experience something that could have been great. You have a great story, by the
Thank
way.
you.
Inspiring.
Thank you.
No, it definitely is inspiring, and I think it is, and I think the more and more people sit and listen to, because we all have a story, we all have definitely a story, and we all come from humble beginnings for the most part, and we use the opportunities that we have and make the choices we make, and hopefully live out those dreams. And if you're not living out your dreams, then you're not even living; you're just surviving. And I think that's what people do. People are just surviving, especially
You existing.
exactly. You're existing. That's really it. Matter of fact, you're taking about air.
No.
I hate to say that, but that's what it is, though. I think that it sounds harsh, and I think that people don't like when you're real, right? They don't like when you're hard with them. They don't like when you're like, okay, you're here, but it's like you having the potential, not meeting um, those self standards that you have for yourself. Because we all got potential. It's a matter of just putting it, to use or not. You know what I'm saying? Um,
Thank God we're all good, but that leap of faith could make us great.
definitely. We got some time left. We got about 22 minutes left. Pat, being to me, where can they find you? What's going on with you?
You can find me at ballrun.com. We have a lot of things going on right now. We're working with the youth shelter in Mount Vernon, doing personal training with the kids over there, just for mental health. Exercise actually helps build our mental. So like I'd like to do a lot of. There's been studies that show the connection with the body and the brain. The heart and the brain when you're doing exercises. Was gray matter that your brain makes, and that's like healthy. It's healthy for our brain. So I really like doing like cardio work and everything like that. Um, yeah. So and I'm doing personal training, and then we're doing free. All right. So we got a few things going on. So we got a toy drive going on. Teamed up with some New Rochelle heroes, some guys that I looked up to when I was younger. Some athletes from New Rochelle, Sam Bobin, Krabby, Pat Morrison, Rob, he's the barbershop guy from Macadocious, Sean Bostic, and Rob Jackson. We all teamed up and we're doing a community toy drive. So we're going to do it in the projects where they were from, Hartley Projects, which is called the Heritage Homes right now in New Rochelle. So we're doing a toy drive there called the Secret Santa Toy Drive. So people could go and donate. They could go check on our Instagram and our Facebook. There's information on how people could donate and participate in that. The Fitted Gallery is on board. They're going to be a place where people could drop off clothes and hats and gear and toys. Jolo's Restaurant is another place. So we're just in, right now, since Thanksgiving, we're in the total mode of giving. You know, I feel like, when we're young and immature, we take. But I guess when you get older and realize what life is about, you decide to give. And I think I'm glad that we transcended to that side or transformed to that side of the giving side so we could, you know, give the kids memories more of a sort. So it's like really giving them good memories so they can remember. So when they get older, they know what to do. So, it's interesting to be able to see these athletes from the past, come back and take care of the new future athletes of today. And another thing, and we're not calling it a needy, giving it back to the needy. We're just giving everybody a break. Everybody deserves a break.
Yeah.
So that's what it is. It's like, well, how dope is it to go out and when your boys say, "Oh, don't worry, I got the bill tonight." You're like, that's just a break. You're not a needy person. You was coming out to enjoy yourself. You know what I mean? So I think the community deserves the same thing. I think they deserve just a break. The parents deserve just a break. So we want people to put their pride away and just come out with their purple pride, which is a Nourishell color, which is the color of royalty, and just come through and then come just get some toys and hang out and just see us rebuild the community as we help each other, you know. And it's Christmas, it's the holiday, but we're calling it the more the merrier as well, because the more people that we could get to be involved to do things in the community, they could get confident to start things that they want to do. So we're kind of like a little Kickstarter to be like, yeah, all right, let me jump on board and do it with them, but then they could just start jumping out there, because being an entrepreneur and doing events is very hard to do. So once you do one, you'll be able to have the confidence to do more and more. So that's what we have, and then we're also doing every Saturday, Sunday at 8:30 a.m. 436 Fifth Avenue, City Park. We're doing a free 1 mile walk or run in diabetes awareness. We're still doing that, bringing awareness to diabetes. So we're doing that, and that's totally free. I talk to people, I talk to them about exercise and any questions that they have, and then we do a walk run, and then we do a small conditioning program. That's every Saturday, Sunday outside. It's COVID friendly, everybody's wearing masks and social distancing. You know, everybody runs at a different pace, so that's social distancing at its finest. And you know, we just get it, we're just giving as much as we can, because the blessings just deserve, like, I feel like it's my job to, you know, like, just give what was given to me, you know, which was a lot of help. So it's time to
We give because we understand what it is not to have.
or yeah.
Rico, so what's going on with you? Where can they find you at with your Freak Life clothing line?
Freak Life 18 on IG. I'm not doing as much as being mean on the communal side. But,
You help me out.
when I can.
That's
I'm using my 9 to 5 to invest in myself, which eventually is gonna help me get rid of the 9 to 5.
Got you.
And I want to say shout out to Ray and Diego, who just gave me a new business opportunity with the brand. So things are looking up, and we keep pushing. Every day it's not the same, but we stick to it.
And if you're just tuning in, you're live with Alvin After Dark, which is brought to you by Autolease Direct, located at 4219 Merrick Road in Massapequa, New York. Also brought to you by B&W Freeport. And if you just tuned in, we have a host tonight. We have Miss Carrie Torres, who I went to high school with, who she's been hanging out with us this evening.
Shit, I wish I went to high school with you.
She's a track star in high school, and she is a yogi. She told us this evening about her great story, how she actually decided to leave her six-figure job where she was at for many years, and she decided to become a yogi, and she decided to do that, make some things happen. So she's been talking to us tonight and talking about opportunities and taking great chances, which we normally don't do. We got about 15 minutes tonight. So if you want to give us a call at 516-945-9099. Give us a call. Once again, as far as other things going on, Rico said he had nothing going on, but Rico
got everything going on.
Rico just actually...
He got a new... he's in his new store.
That's right. It's a new store,
Huge.
and Rico has helped me contribute to a friend of mine, Alicia Rivers, who works at a shelter, an adult shelter, and we can't give the location of the shelter or the people because of a confidentiality of the people who live there. But he has helped me along with getting gently used clothes, which I have put on social media, bags and bags of clothes. So shout out to Timothy Lewis, Chanel Lewis, Thomasina, Erica, yes,
Big Viv.
Your friend.
Hi, Big Viv. Yo, I'm sorry.
Yeah, cut me off. Go ahead.
No, I didn't mean to cut you. You're supposed to say that, right? I didn't mean to cut you off.
Yeah, you
What
good.
does that really mean when they say that?
I'm cutting you off.
Cut you off.
I'm gonna be rude in a nice way.
No, this lovely lady, Vivian Spady, from Nourishell, New York. I spoke to her, and I knew she was doing a lot of things, and she always told me that she was going to do big things. And the community that we're going to go help in, she was born and raised there. A lot of her family's still there, and she has made it happen and got like, she gave like everybody, she got like over 100 turkeys. She like fed the whole area. Everybody got the blessing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not no needy stuff, not no nothing. It's just like, yo, I got the blueprint and I figured it out, and here we go. You know what I mean? And so she's teamed up with me, and she's bringing me into her community, because all I want to do is just, I look at my community as a whole, and it's dope that she's letting me help out in her community, and it's really her, but you know, I'm a guest of hers, and I'm gonna be there with her, and she's gonna hold it down, and that's dope. I just want to shout her out. She's on our Instagram, so
No doubt, no doubt.
Nice.
And once again, you know, here hanging out with Miss Tori, I mean, Miss Carrie Torres. I'm saying your first name, your last name first. Carrie Torres, and she's hanging out with us here on Alvin After Dark. And once again, we're live every single Tuesday night, 9 p.m. Facebook Live. We got some Instagram things going on, but a lot going on with, once again, my folks is always giving back to Belize, our home country, sending barrels and barrels of stuff back to Belize because of the hurricane season. It was a horrible hurricane season. Didn't get hit, but because of the storm surge, we just sent about 3 barrels back to Belize. Once again, Rico helped me out sending some stuff to a community shelter on 173rd in the Bronx. And what else we got going? Carrie, what do you got going on coming soon?
Well, I flipped it, right? So I shared that whole story about being a yogi and traveling around the world, and then suddenly I came back home, decided I wasn't really making an impact in my community, like I'd made an impact in my world by following my dream. So I started teaching yoga in homeless shelters and in halfway houses for men who'd just been released from prison. And I thought, you know, what more can I do? So I took one more leap in life, and I went back to school, and I got a master's degree in urban policy development. And now I work for NYCHA, and I develop programs and do fundraising to improve the quality of life for people who live in public housing. So the full circle, we work on workforce development programs. I'm really proud of an initiative that I kicked off, which is a community violence response from NYCHA, the NYPD, and the Department of Health. And we work with youth and residents and trying to teach them how they can make an impact in their own communities, right? So self-empowerment, and that's all that I'm working on now.
Hey, listen, if you're just tuning in, once again, everyone here on the team is definitely doing something fantastic. They're doing something wonderful, and it's not about us bragging, but it's about us sharing what we're doing, because I read on someone's social media recently, someone said, you know, why do people brag about what they do? And I don't think it's more so about bragging about what we do. I think it's more so about giving the information, because if you don't have the information about what's going on, you cannot help, you can't help to, you can't join in. So if you don't know about it, you can't join in.
You can't do.
So you can't help out. So it's all about us here. You know, everyone here on the panel who's hanging out on Alvin After Dark, and everyone here.
Alvin,
you know,
it's very
that's right.
after dark, man. It's late.
Actually, no, that's not true. It's not that late because
I wake up 5 in the morning, man.
because the last show we should start at 11 o'clock. Now we start this one at 9, so we're 2 hours
I wasn't
early.
waking up that early. I was starting my journey.
So Valerie said, "What
Minute,
information?" Valerie, what we're doing is this young lady next to me right here, who is our host for the night. She is a yogi. So if you're just tuning in, she's a yogi. She's a yogi master. She left her six-figure. I do like saying that. She left her
I'm not comfortable with the
She left her
master.
six-figure job, and she decided to travel the world and become a yogi. And she decided, you know, to kind of I would say
self-realized,
self-fulfillment, right? Hey MJ, what's going on? I see you. So she says, yes, yoga, yes, we just did some stretches just now. We did too much yoga here in the studio. But then we have the fellas over here who are part of the team, the A-team. So we got a lot going on. You know, we're here in the studio. And you want to give us a call, it's 516-945-9099. We're live every single Tuesday night at 9 p.m. We're live every Tuesday at 9 p.m. And it's great because everything we do, we give entrepreneurs a platform to market themselves as well. So any entrepreneur wants to come in and market themselves, we discuss entertainment, fashion, health, relationship, trending topics, and culture. And like I said, we're live every single Tuesday night. We got about 9 minutes left. What you
Okay.
got?
So yeah, ballrun.com. Why not? Just throw it out there one more time.
Okay, ballrun.com.
Ballrun.com. You can get some running gloves off of there. That was our #1 hit that we came out with. So right now, it's for the weather, it's perfect. Your hands is where if your hands get cold while you're running, you're done. If your feet get cold, you're done. So
That's
we
right.
made socks to protect you. We made gloves to protect you.
And you got your Ball Run socks on.
We got your Ball Run socks.
I got my Ball Run socks on too, and my Ball Run t-shirt.
I need some ball run
I
socks.
had brought you a pair. Hold on.
Look at that. See, look at that.
Right.
See,
Oh, the
there we go.
holiday
I ain't got
season
up the whole
started.
time.
Oh, see, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at
The
that.
ladies, the white
And he got
and
the
the
ball. I got the
red.
Ball Run socks. See, listen,
Yeah.
listen.
I also got some for Rico.
Oh, Christmas!
Oh,
King
nice.
thing.
Of course.
Once again, if you just tuned in,
I
we're,
came with
we're
gifts.
live every single Tuesday night at 9
Why
p.m.
not I drop my website? It's Carrie.
Yeah, you're supposed to.
Yeah, you're supposed to.
CarrieTorresYoga.com. So if you want to contact me and you ever had a desire
No doubt,
to
Ken.
understand more about the practice, to incorporate it into your own life, just hit me up and we can discuss.
Say it again. Say it again.
CarrieTorresYoga.com.
That's what I'm talking about. Listen,
Carry
you're live with Alvin After Dark.
TorresYogas.com.
We're here every single Tuesday night. We got about 7 minutes left remaining. If you want to give us a call, 516-945-9099. And once again, people always ask you, what do we talk about? We discuss entertainment, fashion, health, relationships, trending topics, and culture. We also give entrepreneurs a platform to market themselves. So if you know any entrepreneurs that wants to build their brand, market themselves, it's free advertisement. I don't ask for anything from anyone.
Yeah,
Just come
my
on the
website.
show, come hang out with us.
Would you ask me? My website? Oh, it's ballrun.com. With one L. One L. BALRUN.com.
Hey, and let me tell you this right here. My show is sponsored by, who else paid the lights, is my boy, Mr. Ron Chin, over at Auto Lease Direct, located at 4219 Merrick Road in Massapequa, New York. So if you're in the market for a new car lease, any brand, you get in contact with me. I get in contact with Mr. Ron Chin. I get you hooked up with a new car, lease or purchase. He is my official sponsor, helps me keep the lights on in the studio. Also, Body Aqua drink, energy water. He's a good friend of mine in the military. He is out in the South. He just got 45 stores in Walmart. He's 45 stores in Walmart down
And
south.
that is the hardest thing
Yes.
to do.
A veteran owned. Also, hey, what's going on, bro? How you
Salute to
doing?
him.
She said, yes, I would love to share your, it's okay, so would you be able to share my financial education and wealth building information with your viewers? Put it on there and I'll share it. I'll make sure people hear it, or inbox me and I'll make sure it's on my
Yo,
my
hit
page
me
as
up.
well.
It's a finance person?
Yes.
Oh, I need them.
See?
Oh, yeah, hit me up. I mean, leave it wherever they're going to do it.
Yeah, I'll give you information. What's going on, bro? I see you, Warrior. I see you. But we got about 6 minutes left for the show. But once again, if you're just tuned in, once again, we're live every single Tuesday night. We didn't do too much yoga, but we actually spoke more so about yoga and how it's important in your life. Carrie touched on it a little bit, and she talked about her journey. It's such a beautiful journey. I think it was one of the most amazing stories I've heard personally, because I followed her whole time on social media, and I don't know if she saw it. I was commenting. I was like the places she's been. The places she has been outstanding. Like places she was by a creek, by water, on the beach, and I think that's just outstanding. Like, once again, people don't take the opportunity to take the leap of faith. Take the leap of faith and just take a leap of faith and definitely decide to just say, I'm gonna just take a leap of faith and just do it and just go and decide to change their life completely. This is her only kid, so there you go right there, and that's Jazz. So once again, we're here hanging out every single Tuesday night. What you got for the people before they go, man? Before we go, anything for the people?
Yeah, what I want to tell the people is get that routine. Like, I guess I get journal, get a routine going, and stick to it and follow it. Right now, I just did a challenge for myself just to see what I could do. I started off doing 100 push-ups and 100 sit-ups in the morning, and I've been doing that since August, and I did it for 30 days.
I
and
can
now
tell you look swole, brother.
I look a little swole. I look a little swole. Yeah, I'm a little swole. I'm a little swole. Yeah, I'm popping now. Yeah, I'm a little swole over here, y'all. You heard
I'm
him?
going to piggyback on you
Yes,
and
go ahead.
say that maybe 100 push-ups and 100 sit-ups might be too much right now to commit to. But if you would just wake up every day at 6 a.m. to give yourself an hour to yourself to sit with your own thoughts before you start your day with no social media, no phone call, no text, no coffee, just sit somewhere in your home and give that to yourself, I promise that your life will change.
Amen to that. That was a perfect piggyback, because that's where it starts first. That's step one. That's step one, and then you fill in the time. But that's the first step. Is just that, opening your eyes and giving your time to just like you said, yeah.
Rico, what you got for me before we leave?
Look.
Get deep, Rico.
I'm gonna piggyback off of that. That's a double back. So, just give thanks, man. Appreciate what you have, and make the best of what you got. And if you got a dream, follow it. And like the name says, freak life. Whatever you do in life, freak it. Do it to the best of your ability, and add your style to it. Put your touch on it.
And I must say, both these guys' product is exceptional. Nice quality clothes, the hat, the T-shirt. Rico has a shirt on right now with his logo on the shirt. You can see right now. He got the hat, the Freak Life hat, the lip monogram. He's wearing his hat.
What hat am I wearing? What hat am I wearing?
He got his Ball Run socks on.
Oh yeah, that's what's online. Ballrun.com.
You know what I'm saying?
Brandon.
You know, I got. She got that known by
My mom should have called me
Ball Run socks in
Brandon
the
when I was
lap.
little.
You know what I'm saying? I'm actually wearing the Ball Run T-shirt. God is with us. You know what I'm saying? So I got it on right here, being a me. You know what I'm saying? I got it.
Hold on. These are the Freak Life blackout socks.
There you go. Oh, hold on. He got socks too. Hold on.
Oh,
Got the Freak Life back. Okay.
He has kept it quiet,
Brandon.
Joe.
It's all
Show
about
the
Brandon.
people.
It's all
Show
about
the
Brandon.
people.
All about Brandon.
The Yogi does no socks.
Look at that.
The Yogi no socks.
So Ms. Carrie Torres, what do you got for the people before we go?
Love yourself. You are worth it. You matter. You're valuable. You don't have to earn it. You just have to show up for it, right? So
Wow,
you love yourself.
Just show up for. I like that.
Everyone else will love you too, but you got to start with
Yourself.
right in there.
That's it. Listen, folks, once again, if you're just tuning in, you're live with Alvin Avador, which is brought to you by, once again, Orderlies Direct, located at 4219 Merrick Road. And I got for the people, I always listen. Remember, the good Lord will put you through things you can't handle, so how you handle it. I know we just finished celebrating the Thanksgiving holiday. It's definitely been a challenging year for us this year. We're still going through it. It has not left. Keep in mind that, people's anxiety is high. The stress level is high. The suicide rate is high. And, with Carrie talking about doing yoga, she said, once again, have that hour a day for yourself. You got to have that time for yourself, which is self-reflection. And if you don't know how to self-reflect, it's just a matter of you, whether it's in the car, you're driving on a train, driving to work.
Driving the train?
I mean, I'm not driving the train.
I mess with you.
Driving to work, if you're on the train, listening to music, having that time for yourself.
Add something?
Yeah, add something, brother.
So, the same routine in the morning is you should have that before you go to bed.
Yes.
Is another one. You do it one more time.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
Turn everything off by 9 o'clock.
That's right.
9 o'clock. Everything should be off.
So once again, we're gonna get ready to head out of here, and next week.
Everything over by 9.
Everything. Oh well, or your best. Do the best you can.
To start shutting down. To slowly
shut it down. Just shut it down.
Shut it down.
Shut it down.
Give yourself a curfew.
Yeah.
Give yourself. See, look at that. Give yourself a
nothing,
curfew.
Don't like nothing. You just shut down.
Get 6 to 8 hours of sleep a night.
6 to 8 hours. So don't forget, we're here every single Tuesday night, and we're talking about entertainment, fashion, health, relationships, culture, trending topics. We're giving entrepreneurs a platform to market themselves. So inbox me, let me know what you want to. If you want to come hang out with us and come co-host with us and talk about a topic. People, I get inboxed a lot of stuff. It's all about relationships. Women always tell me to put about this relationship, that relationship. Actually, we're going to start talking about more things with men and their personal relationships with themselves and things like that. But once again, remember, the good Lord don't put you through nothing you can't handle. It's all how you handle it. I want to thank Carrie Torres for coming all the way from BK to hang out with us on Strong Island TV. I really appreciate her. I really, 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 really do. She's been such a great friend over the years. And thanks for tuning in. And we'll catch you again next week, right?
Absolutely.
Peace out.
Good night, y'all.